Shri Riju Kansal ji and Srimati Richa Kansal ji. Shri Nirpesh Vikram ji.
Thank you, Sangeeta ji. Today's session is the most demanding session in current scenario because, hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Because every person is facing a kind of a stress caused by anything like work pressure, family responsibilities, thinking too much about future aspirations, etc. There are so many other sources of stress in our daily life. We are happy that today's guest bring a solution to manage these kind of problems with yoga. Now, without wasting our time, we directly move to our guest. On the behalf of VHP Germany, I would like to welcome our guests, Mr. Riju Kansalji and Richa Kansalji, our yoga instructor trained from Vyasa Yoga, Singapore, who are with us today to explain more on this issue. Sangeeta ji, over to you.
Thank you, Shri Nirpesh. Thank you, Nirpesh ji. Today we are going to learn the benefit of yoga for the stress relief and overall health benefits. And now I call upon our special guest and guru, Shri Richa Kansal ji and Srimati Richa Kansal ji.
Hello. Are you able to hear us?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you, Sangeeta ji.
Thank you, Sangeeta ji.
And thank you, Nirpesh ji, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. We are here to share our experiences with you today. I will quickly share a slide deck to start with. Just give me a moment. Okay, are you able to see the first slide of the deck? Okay, thank you for confirming. So myself, Riju, and today we want to share our experience around how what has encouraged us to pick up yoga and how does that help in stress management, as also introduced by Nirpesh ji. If you see in the picture, we are receiving our certificates, yoga instructor certificates from our guru, Mr. Manoj Thakur. We've completed the yoga training in Singapore by Vyasa Yoga.
Yeah. He has trained us to be yoga instructors. And I did my yoga training in 2016 and Riju has done in 2020.
Basically, yoga has been part of my life since childhood. I've seen my father do yoga every morning, and that's how it came naturally to me, even though during my young adulthood, I would say I was regularly irregular or irregularly regular, one of those. But as I progressed in my career and the family, it felt more and more important to make it a regular part of the daily routine. As we grew, it also helped a lot in various health issues. So like I am an IT professional. So looking at screen all throughout the day. So at some point in time, yoga really helped me in improving my condition related to dry eyes, as well as, backache, wrist ache, all sorts of common challenges with IT profession. I think it has been really, really helpful. And that's where we want to share it with all of us here.
And for me, yoga came much later in life, and my inspiration was at home. My husband and my in-laws, they used to do yoga every day. And luckily, when we moved to Singapore, I got this opportunity to do my yoga certificate. And since then, yoga has been an integral part of our lives.
So we should talk a bit about yoga and stress management. How does yoga help in dealing with stress? So to understand that, we have to understand it's better to understand how our body and how does the stress relate to our body. So basically we have a subtle system called as autonomic nervous system, which is a control system that acts largely unconsciously and regulates various bodily functions. In our ancient yogic scriptures, these are referred to as Ida and Sushumna nadis. So our body is made up of this subtle system, which has thousands of nadis in it, and these two, the Ida and the Sushumna nadis, are the main nadis which control various organs. And a lot of research now has been done also in modern scientific ways, and these are considered as part of autonomic nervous system, parasympathetic and sympathetic. Now, each one of these systems is responsible to control various organs in our body, and basically driven by how our mind functions, how our nervous system functions. So when we are in stress, mind tries to work fast, get us ideas how to respond, how to react to a situation. And to do that, our heart tries to pump more and more blood to give more energy to our mind, to our brain. And eventually, to do that, our heartbeat increases, our lungs try to pump more and more oxygen to our blood. And that's how our body tries to respond to take care of a situation which is a stressful situation. Now, how does our body take it? To take care of this stressful situation, or whenever we want to, our mind is responding more and more, it slows down the digestive system. Now, this slowing down of digestive system basically is a automated response of our body to manage the energy levels. So when the brain is functioning faster, rest of the system slows down. And this is taken care by the Ida and Sushumna nadi, or overall like the autonomic nervous system. During stress, our body treats it like an emergency situation and slows down, as we said, the digestive process. If we are continuously in a stressed situation due to our work, due to our family, how we deal with situations, it consistently then impacts our digestive system and disturbs the energy supply to our body. That is why it is very important for us to understand how we deal with situations all around us, and yoga plays an integral role in dealing with it. So how does yoga help here?
Yeah, so the main aim of yoga is to slow down and calm the mind. When we are in a relaxed state of mind, then we are in our best situation. So it encourages the mental and physical relaxation, which help reduces the stress and anxieties. The asanas, what do asanas do? When we do asanas, it promotes flexibility, release of tension in the body, and it alleviates pain. They also promote the release of mood-boosting endorphins, those are the good hormones that can positively affect how we can handle the stress. Now, by regularly doing yoga practice, you may find it easier also to let go of attachments to positive, negative, and your neutral experiences. So it takes care of your emotional and mental health. You may also learn to cultivate feelings such as love, joy, and serenity when you connect to yourself.
So today in the session, we briefly want to demonstrate or actually do how we can incorporate yoga in our daily routine. So what should be the sequence? So we can give a brief, we can actually do yoga today in the session as planned on the yoga mat in our homes, and then make it a regular part of our life. That's the goal. And how does it help? Within a few days, as the mind starts to feel the impact of this relaxation that we are doing every day with yoga, the body will start showing signs of improvement. So without further ado, I think let's get on our yoga mats and get started with the yoga. So I will begin initially with the few yoga postures, the physical part of it, and Richa will lead the pranayama and the meditation towards the end. And after that, we can take some questions if there are any. So I will stop sharing my screen. And while I do that, request you all to come on your yoga mats. Are you able to still hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Thank you. Just give me a moment. I'll remove. Let us come to a cross-legged sitting position, comfortable back erect, hands resting on our knees. Let us start gently by chanting 3 rounds of Om, composing our mind and body, bringing them together, preparing for the yoga session today. Keeping our eyes closed, let us take a deep breath in. Breathe in. One more time. Take a deep breath in.
We cannot see in screen.
It is actually visible, actually, we can see.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I think we will have to pin that screen, the other video, if I'm not wrong. Is there a way to pin that screen for everybody, all the participants?
Can you? Yeah, I have screen. I have pinned your yoga thing, but can you unmute the yoga one? Unmute it.
Right.
I've already pinned it, but still, it's. I see that it's taking for others. So for I don't know why it's doing that.
Right. Okay. Just a moment.
Mute this one and
Does that help now?
unmute the yoga.
I've put the main yoga camera on spotlight for everyone. I think that should help.
Wonderful. So let us see. Abhi tak, can anybody confirm from the audience?
On my side,
Yes, now at least I am possible to see you
Wonderful.
on the full screen.
I can,
Okay.
can see.
Excellent. Thank you for confirming.
As we can hear.
Excellent. So let us come back to our state of Om. Hands on your knees, relaxed, gently. Let us begin with some yogic warm-up, starting with our hands, joining both the palms in the front. And as we breathe in, expand our hands wide apart. Look up towards the ceiling, fill your lungs with air. And as we breathe out, bring the hands back in front, joining the palms together, bend your head down and arch your spine back. Let us do 4 more rounds of this. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. And relax. Hands back on your knees. Let us do some gentle neck stretching, starting with bending our head down, up, down, up, down, up, and back to center. Turning our head left, right, left, right, left, right, back to center. Bending our head left, right, left, right, left, right, and back to center. Some neck rotations, starting with our right side. Few rotations, gentle, and stretches to your neck muscles, opening them up, preparing for the yoga posture. Reverse neck rotations, slow and gentle movements. Slow down and come back to center. Next is the turn of our fingers, a few rounds of finger stretches, bending our wrists up and down a few times, opening up and charging our joints, very important before we begin our yoga session. Wrist rotations, inwards and outwards. Next comes the turn of our elbows, elbow flexing in front of us, on top of our head. Move your elbows and a few times towards our sides. And slow down and rest your fingers on your shoulders. Join your elbows in the front, ready for some shoulder rotations. Starting from top. As we expand our chest, take a deep breath in. And as we join our elbows, exhale completely. Shoulder rotations, opening up. And reverse. Few rounds. Slow down and stop. Back to hands back on the knees. Let us give a gentle twist to our spine. Starting with turning our body to the left, your right palm on your left knee, the left hand behind your back, a gentle push with the hand on your knee. Continue to breathe normally. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Let us do this to the other side. A gentle push with your hand on your knee, your right hand behind your back. Let us hold here for a few seconds. Breathe normally. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Hands by the sides on the floor. Gently, as we breathe in, raise your right hand above your head. And as we breathe out, bend your body towards the left side with a gentle support on the left hand on the floor. Let us hold here for a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand back on the floor. Let us do this for the other side. Gently raise your left hand above your head and bend your body to the right side with the support of your right hand on the floor. Continue normal breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring your left hand on the floor and open your legs. Join your feet together. Pull your feet as close to your pelvic region as possible with the support of your interlocked fingers. Let us do some hip opening with the butterfly motion of our knees. Move your knees up and down as much as you can. Increase the speed a little. Slow down and come to a stop. Spread your legs in front of you, wide apart. Ready for some waist rotational movements. Hands in front, joined together, interlocked fingers. And let's make an oval shape with the help of your interlocked fingers. The movement is happening in the waist joints. Your body is moving, your upper body is moving forward and backward. Waist is getting rotational movements. Reverse. So these are very gentle warm-up, yogic warm-up, synchronized with breathing, applicable or doable by anybody of any age. It's a very gentle but very, very effective when done regularly. Slow down and come to a stop. Join your feet together. Let us bring our attention to our lower part of the body, the legs, starting with our toes, bending our toes down and up a few times. Ankles out and in a few times. Ankle rotations a few times from left to right and reverse from right to left a few rounds. Gently, let us bring our attention to the knees. With the help of thigh muscles, pull up your kneecaps and release. Pull up, hold, and release. A few times, pull up, release. Pull up, release. Pull up, release. Pull up, and release. Gently fold your knees. Come on your heels in Vajrasana. Ready for moon breathing. Both the hands go behind our back. One of the palms holding the other wrist. Relax your hands behind your back, hands hanging freely. Take a deep breath in. Expand your chest, look up to the ceiling. And as we breathe out, bend your upper body forward. Abdomen pressing against the thighs. Complete exhalation, drop your head down. And as we breathe in, bring your body up again. Fill your lungs completely with air. Breathe out. Let us do a few rounds of moon breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And relax. Gently open your knees a little, around arm lengths apart. Then bring both the arms in front of your knees. Take one step forward with your palms and come to the tiger breathing pose or cat-cow pose for tiger breathing. As we breathe in, we look up and arch our spine down. Observe the stretch happening in our abdominal muscles. And as we breathe out, we bend our head down, chin trying to touch our chest and spine arching up. Let us do few rounds of these tiger breathing. Breathe in, look up, arch the spine down. Breathe out, complete exhalation, arch the spine up. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and come back to normal. Gently raise your middle body up. Come to the downward dog pose. Push your shoulders gently towards the floor, heels pushing towards the floor. Gently pedal with your feet, giving a gentle stretch to your calf muscles and hamstrings, opening them up. As we pedal slowly, move your legs towards your hands and come to a standing position. Spread your legs gently, hands hanging freely down. Close your eyes for a moment and observe the changes in your body after the initial yogic warm-up. Our body is completely charged and ready for yoga postures. When we do this in the morning, our joints, muscles, they wake up, getting ready for the yoga postures. Gently open your eyes. Join your feet together. Hands by the sides of our body. The first posture we are doing today is called Tadasana or palm tree pose. Gently, as we breathe in, raise both the hands above your head, interlock your fingers, and face your palms up. Once stable in this position, fix your gaze on an object or a point in front of you to allow you to balance. Once your gaze is fixed, gently as we breathe in, raise your body on our toes, up in the air. Keep your gaze fixed to allow balance to come to your body. Continue to breathe normally, keeping the gaze fixed. Observe the changes in your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently bring your heels down on the floor. Release your hands by the sides. Spread your legs apart. Eyes closed. Hands hanging freely by the sides. Observe the changes in your body by Tadasana or palm tree pose. Excellent for improving our posture, strengthening, stretching our spine, helping us recover from our all-day sitting sedentary lifestyle. Gently open your eyes. Join your feet together. The next posture we are doing is called Ardha Kati Chakrasana or side bends. Gently raise your right hand above your head. And as we breathe out, bend your body towards the right, towards the left, giving a gentle stretch to the right side of your back, of your waist. The bicep of the right hand touching the right ear, left hand hanging freely from the body. Observe the stretch happening on your right waist. Continue to breathe normally. Let us hold here for a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your hand up above your head. And as you breathe out, gently bring the hand down by the side. Let us do the same with the other hand. Gently as we breathe in, raise your left hand above our head. Stretch up above the head. And as we breathe out, bend our body towards the right side. The left hand bicep touching the left ear, right hand hanging freely. Continue to breathe normally. Observe the stretch happening this time on the left side of the waist. Let us hold here for a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently straighten your hand above your head. And as we breathe out, gently bring your hand down by the side. Spread your leg apart towards the edge of the mat. Close your eyes. Observe the changes in your body. Observe carefully the blood going back to our palm. The strength of yoga, or the benefit of yoga, is in holding the posture for longer durations. As we practice, we can increase the time of holding each posture and gain the maximum benefit out of each posture. Gently open your eyes. Keep your legs, keep your feet by the edges of the mat. The next posture we are doing is called Malasana, or garland pose. Join your hands together in prayer pose in front of your chest. Move your body down, folding your knees, keeping your feet stably on the ground. Push your knees out with the support of your elbows. Malasana. Come to sit on your feet completely flat on the floor. Garland pose. Excellent pose for improving our digestive system. The pressure, the massage on the digestive organs helps improve the health of all the organs in our abdomen. Continue to breathe normally. Keep looking in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly from Malasana, come to a sitting position. Bring your body down, legs in your front, spread apart, hands behind our back resting on our hands. Close your eyes for a moment. Observe the changes in our body after the garland pose or Malasana. Gently open your eyes. Join your feet together. The first posture we are trying while sitting is called Paschimottanasana, or sitting forward bend. Gently raise both the hands above your head, straighten up the back, and slowly bend forward, bringing both the hands parallel to the ground first. And then, if possible, touch your toes. If not, rest your hands on your ankles. If the back gets too much of a stretch or strain, bend your knees gently. Each posture, please follow the limits of your body. Paschimottanasana, excellent again for improving the digestive system, as well as lengthening our spine, opening up the joints. which become rigid by our sedentary lifestyle. Continue to breathe normally. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently bring your hands above your head again. And slowly, as we breathe out, by the sides, bring both the hands down. Spread your legs wide. Back resting on our hands. Relax. Observe the changes in your body with eyes closed. Gently open your eyes. Slowly fold both the legs and come to lying down position on your tummy. Make a pillow with both your palms. Rest your chin on the pillowed palms. Spread your legs apart, heels pointing to each other. Resting crocodile pose or Makarasana. Gently bring the legs, feet together. The first posture we are trying in this position is called Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Bring both the palms next to our chest or ribs. Elbows pressing towards each other. Chin on the ground initially. Feet together. Once we are in this position, gently raise your upper body as high as you can with a mild support of your hands. Continue to breathe normally. Observe the excellent massage or stretch or strain coming to our middle and upper back. Excellent posture for building strength of our back. Continue to hold here for a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands back under your chin, feet apart. Take a moment to observe the changes in your body after Bhujangasana with your eyes closed. Gently open your eyes. Raise your body with the support of your both the hands and come to lying down position on your back. In Shavasana, for trying postures in the supine position or lying down on our back. First posture we are trying in this position is called bridge pose or Setu Bandhasana. Join your feet together. Bring both the hands next to the body, palms resting on the floor. Fold your feet, fold your knees, bring your feet closer to your hips in such a way that your fingers are touching the heels. Once in this position, slowly raise your middle body up as high as you can. And hold here for a few seconds in bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Excellent for increasing our lung capacity. See the stretch happening in your chest region. Excellent stretch happening in our back, improving the strength of our back muscles, lower back, hip muscles, improving the strength and toning them. Setu Bandhasana, few seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently bring your body down on the floor. Slowly move your knees close to your chest as much as possible. Bring your hands together, interlocking your fingers, trying to pull your knees as close as possible to the chest, and raising our head as close as possible to the knees. Pavan Muktasana, wind release pose. Excellent for a back massage. After all the stretches and bends of our back, it deserves some massage. Gently rock your body right and left, giving a wonderful massage to our back. After a few rounds, slow down. Bring your head down on the floor, legs spread apart. Back to Shavasana. Keeping our eyes closed. Just allow the body to relax a few seconds. Imagine each and every part of the body relaxing one by one. Starting from our toes until the top of our head. Relaxing each and every part of the body completely. Gently bring the awareness back to the body. Move your toes a little, feet together, hands by the sides of the body. Gently turn your body to one side, and with the support of both the hands, come to sitting cross-legged position, preparing yourself for the pranayam and meditation practice led by Richa.
Hi everyone, hope you all got a good muscle stretch. Now I'll not break the flow. So I'll start with the pranayama. Let us experience the benefit of pranayama first, and then we can discuss it later on. Okay, so close your eyes. The only thing I want to say is this pranayama and meditation can be done by anyone with any health condition. Okay, close your eyes. You can put your hands on your knees, thumb touching your index finger lightly. We'll take 3 deep breaths in and out and just relax your mind. Take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in and out. Last one, take a deep breath in and out. Now slowly open your eyes. We will start with alternate nostril breathing, that is Anulom Vilom Pranayam. So for that, you have to adopt Nasika Mudra with your hand. Your index finger and your middle finger will touch the inner side of your palm, and you are going to alternately press your right nostril and left nostril with thumb and your ring finger and little finger together. Okay, so we'll start. Gently press your right
nostril with your right thumb and completely exhale from your left nostril. Now slowly inhale from your left nostril. Now gently press your left nostril and exhale from your right nostril. Again, inhale from your right nostril. Press your right nostril with your thumb and exhale from your left nostril. Again, inhale from your left nostril and exhale from your right nostril. The rule that you have to keep in mind is after every inhalation, you have to change your nostril. Okay, this way you will never get confused. Okay, few more rounds of this. Take a deep inhalation from your right nostril. Press your right nostril, exhale from your left. Inhale from left. Exhale from right. Inhale from right. Exhale from left. 5 more rounds. Inhale from left. Exhale from right. Inhale from right. Exhale from left. Inhale from left. Exhale from right. Last one. Inhale from right. Completely exhale from left. You can rest your hands on your knees. Close your eyes and just observe your breath. Observe yourself, how you're feeling after doing this Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Observe your heartbeat. Observe the flow of your breath. Okay, slowly open your eyes. The next thing we are going to do is a short meditation that is called Nadanusandhan or sound vibration meditation. We all know about Om chanting. So in here, what we are going to do is we are going to chant Om in 3 parts. That is A, O, and Ma. A is also called Akara, which is chanted like this. O is called Ukara, which is chanted like this. O. And Ma is called Makara, that is chanted like. So Akara, chanting Akara generates sound, vibrations near your Nabhi chakra here, and chanting Ukara generates vibrations near your heart chakra, and chanting Makara generates sound in your head region. So while chanting this, just focus on the vibrations, okay? So we are going to chant A, O, and Ma separately first, three times. And then A, O, Ma together 3 times. Okay, we can do it together. Close your eyes. First, we will chant Akara, A sound. Take a deep breath in. One more time. One last time. Now we will chant Okara, that is the oo sound. Take a deep breath in. One more time. One last time. Now we are going to chant Makara, that is the M sound, 3 times. Take a deep breath in. One more time. One last time. Okay, now we are going to chant O, M together in one flow 3 times. Okay, take a deep breath in. One more time. Next time. Keep your eyes closed and just observe the silence within. Observe the calmness in your mind. Observe your breath flow. Really deep breaths in and out. One more time. One last time. Rub your palms together. Feel the warmth between your palms and slowly cup your eyeballs. With a beautiful smile, open your eyes, everyone. Thank you for joining us. May there be peace and harmony in everyone's life. Now Riju will join me and we can go ahead with the question and answer sessions. Over to Sangeeta ji.
Thank you very much, Shri Riju Kansal ji and Srimati Richa Kansal ji for such a wonderful session.
Thank you,
And
sir.
now we look forward to have many more sessions in coming future. Now
Yeah.
we open our dais for the question and answer, and I would request the members to keep the question as short as possible. And please raise your hands and we will unmute your mics. Anyone with the questions? Do anyone has questions? I think so. The session was very good because no one is having any questions.
Meditative state has
Yeah.
continued.
Everyone is still in the
Yeah.
meditative state.
I do have a
Yeah.
question, if I may ask. I'm Rahul Narayan.
Yeah, Rahul. Yes, Rahulji.
So, Riju, the steps that you showed while doing yoga, is there any particular sequence that we have to follow, or we just remember, okay, these are the poses that we have to do, and then we keep doing it? The order is not so important.
Yeah, actually, yes and no, I would say. In some sense, postures are sequenced in the way that they are complementary to each other. So for example, if there's a posture that you bend forward, then the next posture should be bend backwards. But this more and more applies when you are holding for long. So if your muscles are stretched in a certain way, then you should relax them also. So today's session, I didn't include too many postures, and we did not hold for much longer. So it wasn't sequenced accurately like this, but usually when you do dedicated postures, it is advised that you do like this. Yeah, generally, also sun salutation, the Surya Namaskar, is very, very recommended. And it is also sequenced in this way actually, which includes mostly stretching and moving our body all across. It's like a holistic set. Yeah.
I think Neilji has some questions. Rahulji, can you unmute Neilji?
Anshika ji also has a question. I first unmuted her.
Yes, I do have a question. May I?
Yeah, please.
Yes, first of all, thank you very much for the session. I have a question regarding the timing. Is there a specific time we should do yoga? Should it be early mornings or in the evening? Or does it have any effect on the yoga postures?
Yes. So the primary expectation is empty stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So ideally, it is it's normally available in the morning because we are empty stomach in the morning. But let's say you are not able to because of whatever reasons, then you can do at any point in time of the day, but your stomach should be empty like 2-3 hours after eating would be generally
Ideal,
yeah
Okay.
general recommendation.
Okay. I do have a following question. Like in our day-to-day life nowadays, we do not get enough time. So what if I decide to get off my table and think of doing one of the postures? Should it be fine if I directly do one posture, or should I do some warm-up before?
So if it's a beginner kind of a posture and you are not holding for long, I think it should be fine. But still, it would be good if you can do some bit of a warm-up, let's say, if depending on the posture actually. If it's like a generic posture, lightweight, then should be fine.
Okay.
Because it's anyways, it will stretch you. For example, Tadasana. So Tadasana that we did today, I don't think it needs any warm-up. It actually also kind of falls into a warm-up category. It stretches your body and you feel really wonderful after that. So yes, possible. Yeah.
Some of the yoga poses you can even do sitting on your chair also.
Okay.
Some gentle stretches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Rahulji, can you unmute Neilji?
I'm asking him to unmute, but it seems he's not responding.
So do we have any other?
Yeah, now he's there.
I have one question. Normally I do yoga many times, but every time I do some certain asanas, I have very common question. When should we actually breathe in and when should we breathe out? I always get confused, really.
Yeah, excellent question actually, and very important because breathing is kind of an integral part of yoga postures. So the general guidelines, which we have learned in our course as well, and we practice as well, is like whenever your body is contracting. So for example, your hands are moving this, or you're bending forward, then you exhale. So this is the general guideline. And when you are stretching your chest,
Expanding.
then you breathe in.
Yeah.
So that is one. There may be some postures which do not fall into the category, in this category. So for that, usually the pattern which is followed is, if it is towards the gravity, you breathe out. Against the gravity, you breathe in. But generally, it is like contraction and expansion. That's the primary driving factor.
Yeah, when your
guideline.
body is coming together,
Yeah.
you can also remember it this way, that when you're going away from your body, then it is inhalation, and when your body is coming together, it is exhalation.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like opposite. Okay. I'll try to keep it in mind. Thank you very much. And thanks for the session. It was wonderful.
You're welcome.
I think Rahul ji has one more question.
Okay.
So in the beginning, when you were showing you the slides, you were talking about that what stress does, that it slows down your digestive system. Can you elaborate on this a bit more? And also a counterpoint is that, suppose I, like these days, everybody is talking about intermittent fasting and all those things. So if I start eating less, will my body behave better, even if I don't do any yoga? Just, inquisitive.
Sure. So your first point about what does it actually mean, right? So if you remember, at least it used to happen to me that during childhood, in the exams, when there was the exam day, we would feel like butterflies in our tummy, or you're giving a presentation, let's say you're on stage. Yeah, this is a stressful moment for some people. And then that causes something to change, right? My mother used to give me some sweet laddu or dahi chini in the morning to relax, just for this point. So stress actually directly impacts our digestive system. So that's the point number one, right? Your other point was like whether we should change the eating habits. Sorry, can you repeat that, your question again?
Less eating.
Yeah. So these days everybody's talking about intermittent fasting, less eating, all those things. So if I start eating less and but I'm not doing yoga, does it has an equal benefit, or I still need to gain more benefit? I have to do both of them.
So Richa does intermittent fasting quite a bit.
I think these are two separate things, doing yoga and doing fasting. These are not related. I mean, they have their own benefits, but they are not related. These are the separate things. Intermittent fasting gives you time, that healing time to your body when you're in the fasting stage. So that's a different thing. And yoga postures help you with your physical, mental, and emotional health. So yeah, I think this is the answer to your question. These are not related. So they have their own benefits.
Yeah, I would like to add one more point to this one. So when you have eaten food, right, digestion begins. And then it takes certain amount of time for different types of food to digest. For example, the grains, right? They take 4 to 5 hours to completely digest. If we start putting food before the digestion has completed, then it doesn't finish, and then it accumulates in our intestine, in different parts of our body, and that becomes toxins, and that then leads to other kind of problems. So intermittent fasting is primarily allowing the digestion to happen completely. So we should eat when we are very hungry. That's the best principle, or that's the principle underneath. Yeah.
I have one question, but I could not raise my hand here because I'm watching through my handy. Sorry for that. Yeah. As you said that there are these are the stress relieving yoga. well taken, and people are practicing it and getting benefited out of it. But I have one typical question. There are many diseases like chronic diseases like asthma, like people having high blood pressure and diabetes. So these are the very common sort of, at least diabetes and blood pressure is very common among the many plus 40s or near to 50 age people. So do you recommend any set of, are these exercises or yoga what you said are enough, or do you have any other set of yogas for those kind of people for their benefits?
Yeah, very good question actually, and very appropriate to this session as well, and this time. So basically the two diseases that you said, right? Hypertension and diabetes, both are directly related to our mind, the state of mind. It is not, it becomes chronic at a later stage, but the source or the why part of it, why is it happening, is primarily because of, so when we say, the slides today said 85% of the diseases are mind related. These two definitely are mind related diseases, hypertension as well as diabetes. So when you do yoga, when you turn, so physical aspect, when you turn and twist your body in different ways, right? It also enhances or improves our endocrine system, the various glands that we have in our body. So just to begin with, or to start with, if you follow, let's say, the warm-up that we did today, and let's say you include Surya Namaskar and you do pranayam. So this, if you do together, it will not take more than 15 to 20 minutes.
Yep.
Right? With this minimum practice, if you start adding to your daily routine, let's say every morning 20 minutes or 15 minutes, if you are still don't have time, let's say 10 minutes, just Surya Namaskar and pranayam, that will cause tremendous benefits, bring tremendous benefits on all these mind related issues, for sure. This is this is not from me, this is basically a proven researched fact now, and it is so much promoted and practiced in the world today.
Wonderful, thank you. Yeah.
So anyone with any questions? So thank you, Riju Kansalji and Richa Kansalji, for clarifying all the doubts. Now requesting Sri Vipin Mishraji, Vice President of VHP Germany, to give a vote of thanks to our special guest of today, Sri Vipin Mishraji.
Actually, before that, we would like to thank for this opportunity.
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity, Nirpesh ji, first of all, and then Sangeeta ji and Rahul ji.
Yeah, thank you to VHP, the organization. Yes.
Namaskar. On behalf of Bharat Vishwa Hindu Parishad here in Germany, I will say thank you. आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत अच्छा टॉपिक था. आज के इस कठिन समय में सब लोग स्ट्रेस में जी रहे हैं. कोरोना काल में तो स्ट्रेस वैसे भी डबल हो गया. तो हम योगा से कैसे स्ट्रेस को कम कर सकते हैं, ये एक बहुत अच्छा सेशन था. और मैं रिजू जी और ऋचा जी, आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं कि आपने व्यस्त समय में से कुछ टाइम निकाला हम लोगों के लिए. और यहाँ पे उपस्थित सभी लोगों को भी मैं विश्व हिंदू परिषद की तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं कि आपने समय निकाला इसके लिए. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Mishra ji.
Thanks, Riju ji, and thanks, Richa ji.
One. Before we close the session, before we stop the YouTube thing, because this will stay on YouTube for forever. So I request you guys, if we want to reach, if anybody wants to reach out to you for help in regarding to yoga, and how can they reach you? Is there any email, any website you want to talk about? Please take 30 seconds and let us know, so that if people want to reach out to you for any session or for advice, how do they reach out to you? Dhanyawad.
Sure. Yeah, we have our email IDs, rijukansal@gmail.com
and richakansul2003@gmail.com. And we have a yoga page, Facebook page also, niramay.me. So
Rahul ji, we can put all these information on with this video associated in our YouTube channel.
Yes.
In the comment section as well, I think.
Right, perfect.
Yeah. So for closing our today's session, I take the opportunity to thank our guests and all the distinguished members for joining today's Baudik. We will chant Om 3 times and then we disperse.
Oh.